What makes a mature video game good? So I've played Payday 2 recently, and the graphics are based on the second generation of the Diesel gaming engine, which does appear a little dated compared to AAA titles that were released 4 years ago. While not amazing to look at, the game's visuals are serviceable, and the focus is really on the multiplayer experience. Payday 2 offers 4 classes of criminals to rank up, with each offering their own unique strengths to the game's mission objectives of getting rich by stealing. The little I've played of the single player I didn't really enjoy because AI partners in crime are not half as tactful as a solid crew of online players working together to finish a mission. So to reiterate my experience with Payday 2's gameplay offering, I've had fun playing this game online, but this is not a Payday 2 commentary. This is about how games like Payday 2 make me feel while playing them. Uncomfortable. In Payday 2, if you fail to pull off a heist stealthily, you end up killing cops and possibly civilians while waiting to open up a safe or for your getaway van to arrive. The underlying message of "it's good to be bad" never resonated with me, even more so now that I'm a parent. Unfortunately, we live in a world where our children are forced to grow up faster than they should, exposed to mature content and questionable ideologies before they even have double digits in their age. And this is not limited to playing rated M for mature games. Information is at the touch of a screen right now, and the methods of age-appropriate screening is failing. Your perspective is relative to your current lifestyle and experiences. When I was 14, I wanted and got Mortal Kombat 4, a mature rated game for the Nintendo 64, because the general consensus amongst my peers was Super Mario games were getting too childish, so I gave up the opportunity to own Mario Kart 64 instead. Looking back, that wasn't the best decision. Now I'm 29 years old and a father to a 3-year-old girl. My daughter has seen me play Need for Speed Most Wanted recently, and she ended up telling me, "Daddy, don't drive the car into the police or else the screen will turn red. I don't like the police. The police are scary." I explained to her that in the game, I was driving too fast, and that's why the police were trying to stop me, because I was being a bad driver. This took a little convincing because she rebutted, "No, the police are bad, Daddy." I also explained that this is just a game and not real. That moment made me ponder the impact a first impression can have on a young mind, and possibly how repeated exposure of a negative or positive idea can mold the way a person thinks. The current generation of thinking seems to be that of seeking freedom to do whatever we want, which includes seeking ways to express ourselves however we choose. And judging by the comments I read on YouTube videos, game articles, news articles, forums, etc., many times we articulate ourselves in a disrespectful manner. All things are permissible, but not all things are helpful or beneficial. Looking at games like Payday 2, Saints Row 4, and Grand Theft Auto 5, these games have gotten good to great ratings. GTA 5 in particular is selling exceptionally well, so there is a large audience for games where the protagonists are criminals. Some of these games take a humorous outlook on a dark lifestyle, but they can also immerse the player into a dark story and in most cases force them to commit gruesome and controversial in-game acts. But what makes a mature video game good? Is it realistic graphics? Is it a dark story? Is it the blood and intense violence displayed? Is it the use of strong language or strong sexual content? Is it all of those things combined? What represents maturity to you as a player of these types of games? Is it the ability to freely see or experience such things? Now think about what makes a video game good. Any video game. For me, I appreciate good graphics, a good story, great control, but what matters the most is solid gameplay. I need to have fun while playing a game, or else it's not serving its purpose of entertaining me. Now, I'm not condemning games like Payday 2, and like I've mentioned, I've had fun playing it online. But my perspective is we should all be more responsible with the content, the ideas we're exposing. I am responsible for my daughter seeing me play a rated E10 years and older racing game at the age of 3 and have her question the role of a police officer. I am responsible for the content I display on YouTube, a lot of which highlights mature action games. Playing first-person shooters like Battlefield is my limit of comfort when it comes to violent content, and I've discussed humans' natural affinities to violence in a previous video. I'd love for game developers to take more responsibility for the mature content they provide. The gruesome lifestyle of the game characters you play as does exist in the real world. I like to play games to get away from the negativity of what exists in reality. So if a game developer studio wants to put me in a role surrounded by such controversial issues, don't limit me to the confines of executing negative virtual acts. Or engage me with a deep dark story and do nothing to enhance the gameplay experience that I could have had playing a rated T for teen or E for everyone game. If I just wanted a great mature story, I'd watch a movie or read a book. Where are the mature games that try to inspire intellectual solutions to the problems of our society, giving players a never-before-seen interaction between them and game developers to find positive solutions to the negative issues we face in life, such as organized crime, corrupt law enforcement, drug trafficking, etc., by experimenting in a virtual environment? Think about it. If you like this video, please let me know by clicking that like button and or leave me a comment. And if you didn't like it, please feel free to leave me a constructive message below. That's it for now, guys. I'm out.